District Representative Roilo Golez, Vice Chair of the House Committee on National Defense and Security. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning, Karen.
All right, let me say that, of course, this all started with a privileged speech that you gave in the House.
That's correct.
Wanting the House to investigate.
Yes,
yeah.
I was one of those very upset when the news of the Plea Bargaining Agreement came out.
Okay.
Because remember, I was also the one who started this in 2004
Okay.
as chairman of the Committee on National Defense. And we investigated the Garcia, we pursued this until he was finally jailed.
Okay.
And we thought that it was an open and shut case. And the guy was just waiting for sentencing and be sent to jail because of plunder. But we were shocked when the PBA of the bargaining agreement came out.
Galing na, PBA.
That's why I stood up again to condemn the plea bargaining agreement, and that resulted in this investigation.
Okay.
Which came out with a lot of other things.
Exactly. All right. Now, for those who were not able to watch the House Committee hearings, let's enumerate. What did you discover about Heidi Mendoza's exposés that could have been added to the Garcia case? Let's enumerate some of them.
Well, her audit report, I think it was very obvious that the investigators did not lose very hard in looking for more information, more evidences from the COA report, because Heidi made it very clear that she stumbled or came out with a lot of information, especially some missing accounts, missing amounts, the wrong use of the AFP modernization
Yes,
funds,
yes.
money being waylaid,
Yes.
hijacked, and parked somewhere else
Yes.
outside the account of the armed forces of the Philippines. And even of course, very shocking were even UN funds
Yes.
being diverted.
Now, what is the policy in government? I'm curious. In one of the testimonies, she had said she discovered that Carlos Garcia signed a check for 50 million pesos and they couldn't find it where he had spent it. So could that have been used as evidence for plunder?
Oh, definitely, because it's not only 50 million, 200 million.
Okay.
It's true that the bank in Alvaro said that the 200 million was still intact, including the 50 billion. But the fact is that account did not appear in the account of the armed forces in the Philippines.
So it was a personal
Yeah,
account?
that's why, as far as the AFP was concerned, the AFP lost 200 million that was supposed to be remitted by the UN. For the UN peacekeeping forces of the Philippines. So that was lost. Hindi yan lumabas sa account ng AFP as reported also by both the COA and the AFP. So, totoo, intact yung pera, nakapark somewhere, and maybe it was
Kumikita ng interes.
Precisely. And if it was not discovered, probably it could have been used for other purposes as part of conversion. So that alone is already a smoking gun as far as plunder was concerned. And I cannot accept the position of the Ombudsman, for example, that they lacked the evidence that the plunder case was weak. That's why one of the last actions of the Committee on Justice was to approve my resolution, which is I move that that the committee express the sense of the committee that the plea bargaining agreement be withdrawn by the Ombudsman.
Yes.
If that is withdrawn, his bail is going to be cancelled, and Garcia will be going back to jail, awaiting the final result of his plunder case.
Now, what's very interesting with Heidi Mendoza is that the Ombudsman did not coordinate with her or didn't seem interested in anything at all that she was investigating.
Yeah, that's the case. The other thing is that they also ignored all these properties, all these accounts, 300 million peso account, plus the fact that when they accepted the surrender of the 130 million peso assets of Garcia, that to us, to a lot of people, to me in particular, is already the evidence of plunder.
Exactly.
And plunder is 50 million and up.
Yeah.
It's already 130 million. I showed also during the hearing that considering sabi kasi ni Garcia, yung 130 million daw is something that he accumulated from birth. So I made So I made a little computation.
Really?
I said, Garcia, if you were earning 35,000 pesos at birth, kung panganak mo, meron ka ng kinikilang 35,000, it would take you about 300 years to accumulate 135 million pesos.
Are you serious? General Garcia said that he accumulated 135 million from birth?
That's right. So, kinumpit na, sabi ko, kung kumikita ka na, kasi ang pinakamalaking income niya as a general was about 35,000 pesos. So sabi ko, kung pinanganak ka, 35 pesos na ang sweldo mo, baby ka pa lang, hindi ka na kumakain, hindi ka nagbabayad ng rental, wala kang ibang ginagasta, iniipon mo lahat, aabot ng 300 years bago makaipon ng 135 million pesos.
Good God. Okay, so first we have the high, no, that's hilarious. We have the high dividend. The reasoning is amazing.
That's right. I could not believe that the Ombudsman ignored this or did not simply accepted that kind of a crazy reasoning.
Okay, all right. So first, you have the Heidi Mendoza stumbling on the 200 million pesos, of which she said 50 million signed check was missing. Number two, she was enumerating in your last hearing things like
AFP modernization.
things that were for bond paper, meals, etc.
Purchase of equipment.
Yes.
Modernization. Pero bibili ng office supplies, mga kung ano-ano, pang ink yata sa printing, etc. Which
Of how much?
Oh, hundreds of thousands, millions of pesos, which are all evidences of conversion.
Yes.
Kasi that is the conversion process. Palalabasin na bumili sila ng supplies, palalabasin na nag-deliver yung supplier, but actually the supplier may not have delivered.
Wala.
Ang gagawin ng AFP, they'll sign everything, delivered, received, consumed, and they pay the supplier for nothing. Tapos yung supplier naman, mabawasan ng 10%, 15%, ibabalik yung pera nila.
That's conversion. All right. Now, was that a practice of General Garcia as proven by Heidi Mendoza?
But I think, sinabi niya, ang sabi lang ni Heidi, no, yung 200 million pesos, yun ang smoking gun. Because that was the only document that she discovered signed by General Garcia. But that's enough.
That's enough,
That's enough, because
all it
already
is 50 million,
That's 200 million, which could not be explained.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is
Plus, of course, the more than 40 bank accounts. No? During our hearing noong 2004, we discovered something like about 40 bank accounts in 8 banks. But I think subsequent investigations revealed more than 100 bank accounts under the name of General Garcia, Mrs. Clarita Garcia, the children of Garcia. So, ano pa bang proof for plunder? Hinahanap ng Office of the Ombudsman. Why the need for the Plea Bargaining Agreement? There was no need.
Did she ever explain why?
I don't know. Because sabi niya, yun raw ang but I'm happy that in the last year.
Because in a press conference, I don't need to interrupt, she had said, the reason we went into the